I'm so happy Ilebaye and Doyin fought. Doyin was the one messing up her mind. Why do you think that VENITA calls her puppet master? She is a tormentor. She has been instigating Ilebaye.
Silence everybody now. Can I talk? Please, I want to talk. Allow me to talk. Silence now. Shebi Parrot is done talking. Now let me talk. Let me explain, because I am a witness. I know where it happened. I know also when it happened, and I know exactly how it happened. I am a living witness. But I can only speak only if there is silence now. Parrot, now you do this one because the entire BIGGIE'S house is now on chaos. Wetin happen o? Now so they tell us on social media, say once it's 5 p.m. say Parrot has some secret to just leak. I waited patiently. Immediately it's 5 o'clock. The entire housemates are still busy, just getting ready and shooting their weekly wager tax. And the sound of the parrot echoes.
Doyin, a very dirty and stinking girl. I can say this in front of her parent.
I paid attention more than the entire housemate paid attention to the parrot. It was just the way they were just rushing closer to the parrot for them to just hear everything, unlike the last time that the parrot spoke. And in as much as I see everything, just the way BIGGIE sees everything, but I said I have to listen to make sure that the parrot is saying exactly what I also watched and I also heard. And then the parrot now spoke. We all remember that particular conversation that happened between Seyi and ADEKUNLE. I think woman was also there. That was after, I think it was Sunday morning. That was after Doyin and Ilebaye fought after Saturday night party. About Seyi celebrating the fact that Ilebaye and Doyin has finally fought. And according to what the parrot said that Seyi said, and yes, Seyi actually said it, because parrot cannot say what any housemate does not say. And Seyi said that he is happy that Doyin and Ilebaye fought, that Doyin being the one has been instigating Ilebaye, telling Ilebaye what to do and what not to do, that whatever it is that Seyi is saying, that Seyi can also repeat it both in front of Doyin and also in front of Doyin's parents, that Doyin's parents did a bad job raising Doyin. Doyin was just mad. But while Doyin was about to throw tantrums, the parrot now decided to just speak again. This time around, the parrot said a conversation that happened between Ilebaye and Doyin immediately after the Thursday pool party. But before I explain further, quick reminder, this is the voice of the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of all the entire occurrence of the ongoing Bbnaija Season 8 Think All Stars edition. And my only primary assignment is to always summarize, if not unpack, all the occurrence that has occurred, occurrence that might bet for the occurrences. Now let me just play it back for you guys. Immediately after the last Thursday party that Ilebaye and Cross kissed in the pool party, Doyin and Ilebaye were having a conversation on Doyin's bed. They were just discussing all the happenstance that happened during the pool party, on how Ilebaye kissed Cross, on how Ilebaye danced with Neo, on how Ilebaye moved to fraud and all of that. And that was when Ilebaye said that she's going to kiss anybody she just want to kiss, that she cared less about it. And Doyin was actually drunk, but that's not an excuse for her to say exactly what she said, because she said that she was once liking the fat idiot, referring to Kid Wire, but not anymore. And she also made mention the fact that almost all these guys in the house are broke, and for them to ever think that anybody is liking them in the house is just a lie. She has a lot to say, like I just made mention earlier, in as much as she was drunk saying that, but that's not an excuse, but she could have just decided to just marry her bed after the pool party. That was when Ilebaye now excused Doyin. Then Parrot now spoke again to repeat exactly what Seyi said about Doyin. Now also repeated what Doyin and Ilebaye said. First, the one Ilebaye said about kissing anybody that she just wanted to kiss, and also Doyin insulting Kid Wire. Kid Wire noticed exactly that he was the one that they are calling fat idiot. At first, he wanted to pick offense. Then he realized that this is BIGGIE'S house, so anything can happen. And Doyin was already throwing tantrums here, screaming, insulting whosoever it is that insulted her parents. And she was just busy talking. When that second voice echoed, that has to do with the voice of Doyin and Ilebaye's conversation. Then she now brought out her voice. Then she was stylishly denying the fact that she did not even say anything, but only saying that she knew that that conversation happened between her and Ilebaye. She was just focusing on mentioning the fact that Ilebaye was the one that said something about kiss. Yes, that kiss has to do with a particular housemate that has kissed somebody in this house. So the kiss has nothing to do with her. After all, she has not kissed anybody in the house so far. So maybe it's Ilebaye, because everybody knows that Ilebaye has kissed somebody in the house. Don't you leave the kissing part. We are talking about the fat idiot part, and you know, why are you just trying to stylishly avoid it? Then you're focusing on insulting the person that insulted your parents. Kid boy is just busy saying, if you know say now you talk and just talk, trust me, I'm not going to just feel offended. I know you will understand because you are already offended. And Doyin kept on emphasizing who is the person, because the person said that VENITA called the person something puppet. Then camera showed VENITA that was up in the head of the house lounge trying to gather whatever it is that was said and why her name is also involved in the Parrot talking. Remember that the last time that the Parrot spoke, VENITA's name was also mentioned. And the funny part of all this Parrot talking has to do with the fact that immediately Parrot started talking, it was ADEKUNLE connecting the boom mic so that they can record everything that the Parrot said. Whereas Neo, who is the cinematographer, was just busy controlling the camera to make sure that boom mic picked everything that the Parrot just said. Then camera now showed us Seyi, who was pretentiously but initially sleeping. But when that Parrot voice echoed, Seyi woke up, realizing that Parrot is repeating what he said. He now pretends to be sleeping. And the house was in chaos. Sisi was like, thank God, though, I don't even expose people. Oh. Thank God I am the type that will say whatever I say behind you, right in front of you. Thank God it's not even me that they insulted their parents, because if it is me, say wahala for just happened. And Mercy is also saying that I am not the type that will come and say anything behind you, because if I dare say it, that I will so much repeat it right in front of you. Why Doyin was just busy saying whoever that he mentioned my name of parents, I'm not saying some of my parents just come out now and see so that we can trash this out. She was just moving to the direction of where Seyi is busy sleeping. Then I was like, Seyi, the culprit is just beside you. Are you guys not noticing Seyi's reaction? That is enough reason of how Seyi has already given himself out. But you guys are not just observant enough for you to just take note. Then Angel was just saying, I know the guy that said this, but I'm not going to call the person's name. And ADEKUNLE made mention that he also is aware of the person that said it. That was when Seyi decided to just man up, to just ask what is going on. And while he was just moving around to just gather the information, Seyi moved with ADEKUNLE towards the kitchen sink. That was when ADEKUNLE was telling Seyi that I know exactly who said that has to do with the insult towards Doyin's parents. And that was when Seyi was like, I think it sounds like that. ADEKUNLE was like, you were the one that said it. Seyi said, yes, I said it, and I just have to own up. And ADEKUNLE was like, just go ahead and do so that you can cause more drama. Seyi now moved towards where the housemates are still gathering, and Doyin was still there raising her voice. Seyi kept on saying, I just want to get the exact word, because it may seem as though it sounds like what I would have said. And why Doyin was like, why would they insult my parents? And I love the fact that Doyin was calmly addressing Seyi this time around. And Seyi was like, maybe I was angry, blah, blah, blah. It has to do maybe because of the after effect of the fight, blah, blah, blah. And they were just about to just trash it. Then camera now moved back into the blue room. Here lies ADEKUNLE, Summer, and Fraud. ADEKUNLE is now openly confessing that it is Seyi that actually insulted Doyin's parents. Now, camera moved back to the garden.
Instigating you, my parents failed as parents.
Seyi, Sisi, and Mercy are now at the garden, and Seyi is boldly and openly confessing that yes, he said it, that it looks like what he could have said. Prior to that, Seyi has already had a conversation with Doyin, and he has already tendered his sincere apology. Now, Seyi accepted that he said whatever it is that Parrot repeated and has tendered apology, and he kept on saying it to Sisi and Mercy that he believed that he was the one that said it. Ilebaye has also accepted that he said the case part. Doyin, you, what is stopping you from accepting that you basically and actually called Kid Wire a fat idiot? Why are you trying to intentionally divert all the conversation towards Ilebaye? I am just waiting for you to just own up. If you refuse to own up, your business, but just know that the Parrot is going to still speak again today by 9 p.m. The housemates are now getting ready for their usual arena game that happens every 6 o'clock by Thursday. Hey, you guys waited for me to just unpack all the fight that happened last night, right? The one that happened between Parrot and ADEKUNLE, Pele and VENITA. Also, the one that happened between Angel and Sisi. The fight that also happened between Seyi and Sisi. all I have to just tell you guys is, Father, we give you thanks. Is this the first time ever you are coming across my channel? Please do not leave without publicly promoting and publicizing my channel by simply clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel, and also do endeavor to turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribe button for you not to miss out once I upload any gist that has to do with the ongoing Big Brother Naija Season 8 Teamed All Stars. Remember that it's okay for you to argue or agree with me, but in the process, remember 1 Corinthians 14:40. Okay, the reason why I did not give you guys the update that has to do with the chaos and the series of fight that happens all through the night till this morning is already telling in my eyes, isn't it? Thank you guys so much for watching, and as an entertainer, it's always my pleasure to entertain you guys with entertaining entertainment, and